All right, welcome everyone. It is AEW Dynamite Wednesday. The show just went off the air. Rat in the Kitchen is now on TBS. A decent show, actually. Pretty fun. Yeah, let me know what you thought of the show here. We're going to run down everything that happened on the show. They were in, Milwaukee tonight. Mark Henry threw out a pitch at the game where the Brewers played the opposing team. But yeah, good old Milwaukee. That's where they're from tonight in Dynamite. So let me know all show long here during the stream what you thought of the show, what you think of the build for Forbidden Door. That's this weekend. What are your thoughts on what's going on with Rampage and anything else that's going on? Let me know in the chat. Here we go. Just to start everything off right now, we had Bryan Danielson come out. He was going to address the Forbidden Door, and Blood and Guts just told us basically that he is not going to be at either one of them, but he is okay. He is still the best in the ring, and he came out the heel entrance. He made it clear that he was a heel, and he did some very odd heel stuff, but still good. Bryan Danielson should be all right, and we should get him soon. We will find out who his replacement is. Knock pointed out a lot of people think it is Cesaro that is going to replace him and is going to be, as they said tonight, the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club. Do you think it's going to be Cesaro or anything else? Anyone else jump out at you? I think Cesaro, I don't know if he'll come across as someone who would represent them attitude-wise. Wrestling-wise, though, I totally get it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. He came out of the bad guy tunnel. And yeah, there will be a replacement for Blood and Guts, and to who will fight Zack Sabre Jr. this Sunday at Forbidden Door. Again, leave comments if you're going to get Forbidden Door, and let us know who you think Bryan Danielson's replacement is this Sunday and next Wednesday at Blood and Guts. But he said he's all right, so nothing to worry about. Good old BD. He'll be around. All right, then we had Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice versus Will Ospreay and Aussie Open. This was a big showcase for Aussie Open. Kind of the whole point of tonight was a showcase to show a lot of the talents that are going to be at Forbidden Door. So it was kind of cool. It didn't really feel like Dynamite, but then you can't really because you got the Unity kind of pay-per-view between, as Bryan Danielson said, the two greatest wrestling companies in the world. Let me know what you thought of this match. It was fine. A lot of Will Ospreay at the end. The crowd loved it. They said it was awesome. I'm just not really big on Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice. I was very excited to see Will Ospreay and Aussie Open have an actual match. I like that Aussie Open had a lot of the offense in the beginning of the match, and then Will kind of presented himself more at the end because he's going to shine by himself facing Orange Cassidy at the Forbidden Door. And Orange Cassidy and Roppongi Vice pick up the win, probably signaling at least Will Ospreay getting a victory this Sunday at the pay-per-view. All right, so that's what it was. Cool stuff happening. A lot of stuff. People flying all over the place. A lot of great moves, a lot of great counters. So this, at least technical wrestling-wise, is something to look forward to Sunday. So if you're like me and you're not a big New Japan guy because you don't follow it, or you just haven't, and you don't know who some of these people are, it was a good showing. All right, they put Jay Lethal on TV. Singh and Dutt were on there too, asking Samoa Joe to come back from work come back to work because he's been out for like 4 months. Amusing, but also like they really don't use Jay Lethal. Like they really, really don't use him. He wants Samoa Joe's belt. I know we got the pay-per-view coming up next month for ROH, but really not too much ROH representation. So Mercedes Martinez will team with Serena Deeb on Rampage on Friday. So we'll get some more, exposure to the ROH thing. But I know after Forbidden Door, I think that might be Tony Khan's next big thing that he needs to work on. We'll see. I don't know. I hope something happens with it. All right. Then we heard from Christian Cage. This thing was all over the fucking place. This thing was it started out like he knew what he was doing. He was great with the crowd. He was telling the people of Milwaukee to just shut the hell up and let him talk. He basically said that he was pissed off because that Jungle Boy was the one who threw him over the rope in the Battle Royal, eliminating him, costing him big money matches, costing him top spots, and costing him an ultimate bigger payday. So then he basically said that, but then he also like laid into the fact that he was nice and he was giving them like actual advice, and that the gravy train has left the station. So it started out as like he had this planned all along to screw over Jungle Boy, but then he also acted like it wasn't the plan all along. It was all over the place. And then he did something I'm not a big fan of. I know they probably spoke about this beforehand, but talking about Luke Perry, Jungle Boy's dad, having passed after he did some trash talking about his mom and Jungle Boy's mom wishing that Christian Cage was probably his dad. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like it. I'm sure they talked about it. This thing was full of cheap heat. I didn't really like this promo at all. Christian was stuttering more than I do during a stream. I didn't think that Christian really knew exactly what he was going to be saying. But let me know in the comments what you thought of it. Maybe I just misread it wrong. If you like it in the comments, let me know. I'll rewatch it. Yeah. But then Luchasaurus came out and was choking him. And then he, said, hey, remember what happened to Marco Stunt? So Marco Stunt is not with the company anymore, but they still used him in here. Then he whispered something into Luchasaurus's ear. I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. I don't know if they're going to try to turn Luchasaurus against Jungle Boy before Jungle Boy gets to Christian Cage. Let me know in the comments what you think. But that was it. They hugged and then they left the ring together. So very, very oddly done promo with Christian and Luchasaurus. And unfortunately, mentioning Jungle Boy's late great dad. I was a big fan of Luke Perry. So let me know what you thought of the promo. Wasn't really a big fan. So it is what it is. After that, Penta Oscuro fought Malachi Black for the All-Atlantic Championship qualifying match. Really good match, but very slow, but I'm fine with that because you got a big pay-per-view coming up where the title is going to be given to someone, and you can't have whoever is winning the title injured, so I'm fine 100% with this type of match. You still saw great stuff from both competitors. Again, Malachi took up the win here. Pac came out. And I'm very excited for this match. It is going to be a 4-way at the Forbidden Door. Again, let me know if you are going to get it. But very, very cool stuff. Malachi Black is just kind of fading away for me. So I do believe he needs a victory. But, the man who came out afterwards on the Tron, Miro, basically called out their god. So I still think Miro's going to win the belt. I think he is the perfect person to take this. He elevated the TNT title to new heights when he did it. But let me know in the chat who you think is going to win. I do think it's going to be Miro. That is my pick. That is my prediction. And Hangman Adam Page fought the Butcher, or Silas Young, excuse me, Milwaukee's own Silas Young. Brutal match. I liked it. It was a nice showing for Silas Young. I've never seen Silas Young wrestle, so I enjoyed that. But then at the end, after Hangman took the win, who came out? Who came out after that? Who came out? Who got her all excited? Who made her mark out? There he is. Okada. Okada came out. We were talking about Jay White. He's not going to face Adam Cole. He's not going to face Hangman. One person was going to be his opponent at the Forbidden Door. And then later in the evening, it was revealed that Cole will be added to the match, and it is going to be a 4-way match for the title. So Jay White, Okada, Hangman, Adam Page, and Adam Cole, Bebe, will fight at the Forbidden Door this Sunday. Let me know if you're excited. We all kind of knew Okada was going to come in, but we didn't know how. So that's how it is. All right. I'm excited, though. All right. My favorite part of AEW television, Jade Cargill and the Baddies. We learn that Red Velvet is out with an injury. So many people out with injuries. But Red Velvet is out with an injury, and they are going to do a hashtag Baddies search. Hathaway said you need to do 3 things. Those 3 things are, 1, use the hashtag Baddie search. The other one is use however many fucking Twitter letters there are. I don't really go on Twitter, so I don't know. And the third one was keep it PG. And we top it all off with Jade Cargill saying, cut the shit, Tony. I absolutely love it. Jade Cargill. We also had Athena and Statlander on, kind of like mocking that situation after that. But yeah, those were the bits here coming into Marina Shafir and Tony Storm. It was an okay match. Apparently something happened on one of the dark shows where Nyla Rose is now with Marina Shafir. So there's a little bit going on with her. Yeah, it was a fine match. Crowd really behind Tony, so that's good. She picked up the win. And then after Nyla beats down Tony, Thunder Rosa come out because Thunder Rosa wants Tony Storm 100% this Sunday. So they're building their match for the AEW Women's Championship at the Forbidden Door this Sunday. Who do you have winning this? I still think they keep the strap on Thunder Rosa, but still good that Tony Storm is getting a title match. Yeah, and then we'll probably get a tag match between the 4 women next week, because that's how that works. But again, all the women's segments that we just talked about were all lumped together in here. It was all about the men of New Japan tonight. So again, AEW, please, please, please do better by your women. You need to, you need to, you need to. All right, the main event: Chris Jericho and Lance Archer versus Moxley and Tanahashi. This was a fun one, but again, you got all these people in matches this weekend, so they can't do what we have seen them do. Tanahashi is like a wonder in the ring. I am excited to see Moxley and Tanahashi this Sunday. So yeah, this was it. Moxley and Tanahashi pick up the win, and then everybody came out. Everybody who was in the back, I think, except the women, obviously. But Eddie Kingston came out then, and then Suzuki came out as well. So Suzuki came out. He is there. They're in Milwaukee. They're going right down to Chicago this Sunday, so they're in the area. And that is it. Everyone came out just to kind of showcase everyone and what a crazy pay-per-view this could be this Sunday at the Forbidden Door. But let me know what you think of tonight's episode. Leave a comment down below and let me know. If there's anything else from tonight you want to talk about, let me know as well. Kind of a decent build to the Forbidden Door. Again, introducing people like me who are not very familiar with New Japan to people from New Japan Wrestling. So always cool stuff in there. So that was it. That is the Dynamite recap. Let me know your thoughts below. And if there's anything that I didn't like that you liked, let me know. I'll go back and rewatch it with fresher eyes. But I just need you to do 3 things just like Hathaway. Number 1, I need you to hit likes and, help the algorithm grow in this video. Number 2 is, let us know in the comments what you think of the Forbidden Door, because we are your Forbidden Door pre-show on Sunday. You want to come back here 4 p.m. Pacific time, an hour before the show starts. We're going to be your pre-show. We got Eric, Knock, and myself will be here. We're doing their podcast. We talk everything in weekend reviews and everything like that in wrestling. And of course, we will be talking AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. And lastly, thanks again for watching the video. Please subscribe and do all that fun stuff. We really appreciate it. The last thing I want you to do, please, 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 oh my God, please, Tony, cut the shit.